Now at 6, Camp Mystic's doors will remain closed after months of controversy. The Kerr County camp has withdrawn its license application.
27 campers and counselors died at Camp Mystic in last year's July 4th flood waters, along with one of the camp's owners. Amanda Henderson has been covering the story from the very beginning. Amanda, the news coming 2 days after an investigative legislative hearing with powerful testimony from families.
That's exactly right, Len and Mia. This came as a surprise to many, but at that time, the Eastland family, who owns and operates Camp Mystic, says that they still intended to reopen if their license was approved. And now 48 hours later, a complete 180. On the heels of an emotional 2-day statewide investigative hearing, Camp Mystic will be closed this year.
Camp Mystic created an unsafe environment that just knocked on wood with its safety standards and rolled the dice with our daughter's life.
27 campers and counselors died when the July 4th floodwaters ripped through the camp. The decision to reopen, controversial, with several families who lost their daughters.
They have lost the privilege to care for anyone else's children ever again.
I don't think they're mentally ready to do it either, or emotionally.
The Eastlands, who own and operate Camp Mystic, criticized and questioned this week by state legislators about what they did and did not do during the July 4th floods, and for having 22 deficiencies on their latest emergency plan.
We can keep going around this circle and we can keep chasing this tail. Y'all were not ready to handle kids.
2 days after those words, Camp Mystic has withdrawn their license application, saying in part, quote, "No administrative process or summer season should move forward while families continue to grieve, while investigations continue, and while so many Texans still carry the pain of last July's tragedy." On Tuesday, Mary Liz Eastland saying this.
I think we're willing to take a step back if camp can go on. That's okay with us. If we are willing to step back and take a pause as this family, I think that's appropriate and okay, and I'm willing to do that.
And the Kerr County camp is still under investigation by the Texas Department of State Health Services. And according to Texas Governor Greg Abbott, the results will be made public as soon as possible.
Amanda, real quick, have any of the families spoken out since the withdrawal of the application?
They have, and we've gotten a couple of the statements, but one is from the Stewarts, whose daughter Seal is still missing, and they say Camp Mystic did not withdraw its application out of grace. It withdrew because the state of Texas was prepared to deny it. And in the statement that they provided to us, they also say that they are grateful no child will be placed in the care of the Eastlands. Len and Mia.
So emotional and very difficult for the families. Amanda, thank you for the update.